Hey guys, what's going on? It's Derek from Derek's Horror Stuff, and today I'm just here with an update video. This is going to be kind of a quick one, but this is an update for anybody who is wondering about the NECA tiny prototype that I got. Now I got this recently. I'll try to get the camera to focus on it here, but I got this off of eBay, and I don't know if you've seen the regular video, but I will put it in the description below so you can click the link and check that out. But I was not sure if this was a real prototype or if this was a fake. I didn't know if it was... Oh, I forgot the arm pops off like that. I wasn't sure if this was a real prototype from NECA, so I had to do a lot of research to find that out. So what happened was I bought this figure off of eBay. From there, I messaged the seller, but the seller wasn't really, no offense to him, but he wasn't really that helpful in this journey, because I asked him where he got this from, where he acquired it, and his answer was that he purchased it off eBay in about 2010. From another seller, so it didn't really help me too much with my hunt. From there, I posted it on Instagram and Facebook. So I posted it on Facebook to all these different groups and NECA groups, and I posted on Reddit and things like that. And mainly, I was very divided between the responses. Certain people were telling me that it was definitely real. Other people were telling me that it was definitely fake. And other people were like myself and did not want to answer until, they had more of an educated opinion on it. So, after getting very divided answers, I then, through a Facebook comment from somebody, found the artist who created this figure for NECA. So I reached out to that gentleman, and I was not expecting a response, but he actually did get back to me. And he informed me that, now this is something I actually didn't know, so I'm just going to let you guys know in case it's any interest to you, but when they make figures for NECA, he said this thing would have been about 2 to 3 times its height right now. So this is already a tall figure. So 2 to 3 times its height would probably be roughly around 2 feet. And that's what he told me. And he said, well, if it's that high, then, it's one that I sculpted. It is not. It is actually the size of the standard figure. So that did not help me too much either. But then, we kind of conversed a little bit more. It wasn't a huge conversation, but we conversed a little bit more about it. I said that if it was a bigger figure like that, it'd be worth, a good amount, be worth having. But he could not tell me if this was a prototype, because this isn't anything that would have been in his hands. So then I reached out to NECA themselves. And I reached out to NECA. I blew them up. I reached out to NECA on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, pretty much anywhere you could think of. I was trying to hit up NECA to see if they could tell me if this was real or not. In the meantime, I even had people telling me, they were like, this is definitely fake. And I'm like, well, we'll see. Hopefully not. I'm waiting for NECA to get back to me. And they're like, this is so, old that NECA's not going to know this information. They won't have any of this stuff. Which I do find I understand where they're coming from, but I do find that hard to believe, because this is a company. Even if it's older, they probably still have something, not necessarily even the mold, but, some sort of information about where it could have originated, or just in general, how do they make their prototypes? Do they ever look like this? Do they ever have these, Jesus Christ, do they ever have these markings on them? That would be really, really helpful. So, NECA got back to me on Facebook. And they were like, hey, we're going to send this over to our studio department. So they sent it over to the studio department, and they got back to me on Twitter as well about that. And essentially, they got back to me once more after, I think, a couple days, so it wasn't really a long turnaround. And they informed me that it does, in fact, appear to be a factory sample. So, guys, we have determined that my one arm tiny here, because his other arm just flew across the table, is in fact, a prototype from NECA. So that was really, really good news. I just wanted to share that with you guys, because I know a lot of people were interested in finding out if this was a real prototype or not. It does appear to just be one color, and that is apparently just a thing that NECA can do, because a lot of people said that it couldn't just be one color for a proto. I wasn't sure, I don't know one way or the other, but I'm really, really excited about that. I'm glad to see that it's a real figure, and I think it's going to look amazing next to the other tiny figures in my collection. So that's really all I have for today. I do have a bunch of new videos coming. I have all kinds of new stuff coming in. I have a really, really cool Michael Myers mask coming in if you guys want to see that. I will be putting up a video of that as soon as I get it. I have an unboxing I'm going to be uploading soon, which is actually from one of my patrons on here. And he sent me something really, really neat that I'm really excited to show you guys. And just keep an eye out, because there's plenty of new content coming. So, as always, I want to thank you guys for watching. Please remember to hit that subscribe button, click the links in the description below to keep up to date with all my new stuff. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.